Okay, let me unmute. There we go. Is that better? We good, Jeremiah? Okay. So we were talking in Jeremiah, Matthew 5 and 6, where we must cleave unto our husband and we must make them one. So what we're saying is this, folks. It takes time for people in a marriage to really form. I'm trying to see if I'm online. Why don't you tell them what I'm talking about? And I'm going to try to make sure we're online. Okay.
So today we're talking about leaving and cleaving. The Bible tells us to leave and cleave to one another and to become one flesh. And today we're talking about in-laws, family that can cause separation and put asunder, which means to separate. We can't allow that because the Bible wants us to be together. And that's the most important relationship. But like Nick was saying, sometimes it could take time because you grew up with these people your whole life, your mom, your dad, your sisters, they're not only family, a lot of times they're friends and they're our closest being ally to us. Yes. And we really, really deeply love them. And sometimes when we first get married, we may not come to that, that type of deep love yet, but you will. And what he was saying, the best way to handle that is not to start to fight or argue about it and bring about even more resentment. It's best, find out your spouse's love language and begin to love them there. Right. And then, usually over time, if you reap what you sow, it'll come back to you. And as you two start to feel more and more love, more and more one, they probably won't feel that need to be with the family so much.
Jeremiah, for some reason, the stream didn't come back up on our church page. It came back up on my personal page. So I just want to tell you that. I agree with my wife. And one of the issues that we have today is, like we talked about, in-laws that are speaking, demanding, and expecting of the marriage, of the relationship. A lot of in-laws speak, demand, and expect things to be like they were before they got married. I was watching one of these reality shows. I think it was with Ray J, his mom. She literally was telling him things that were and were not going to happen in his future marriage. I mean, that is just detrimental because this is the person you're getting ready to marry. This is the person you're getting ready to become one with. And you're just going to, and let me say this now, just in case we get cut off again. If we get cut off again, we're going to be done for today. And tomorrow we're going to go back to our old technology and this won't happen again. So we're going to just need to do that. But anyway, one thing that you need to realize is you have to work on hearing your spouse. If this is something that you're arguing about, that you're having friction with, you need to hear your spouse and you need to adhere to what they're saying. If your spouse is telling you you're putting your mother before me, or your spouse is telling you you're putting your father before me, or your spouse is telling you you're putting your family before me, you need to have real dialogue with them. What does that mean? When you say I'm putting my family before you, what does that mean? Because one of the things that we feel that is acceptable in marriage is because it's our mother or our father or our sisters or our brother, that automatically gives them a pass to do whatever and to step in. And it's the most detrimental thing to your marriage.
Yes, it is very detrimental to your marriage. You have, just because they've been in that long or longer, it doesn't, I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, but we have to adhere to the word if you want to have a great marriage.
And your spouse has to be first.
Yes, God didn't say this for no reason.
Yeah.
This is for good reason.
Right. Their feelings, their emotions.
Yes,
right?
And you have to set boundaries. You've been in these relationships all your life, but you can't give them too much latitude. And if you two come together and stand together, you'll find that they will conform. And you know what? Over time, there will be peace. It'll be a great relationship with everyone.
Yeah, we have a couple in our church, the Fagos. They when Dean's mom got a little older,